questions. You could also drop your questions in the Q&A session. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Mark. I'm a senior planner for 10 years. I worked in different industries such as healthcare, engineering, and construction. And I started MI Consulting over 5 years ago to help our people to get into tech and to give them that confidence and that capability that you can get a job and also keep that job stress-free. We've trained healthcarers, we've trained single mothers, we've trained all kinds of people, and they've gotten jobs in techs such as Google, NHS, engineering, and other firms as well. So the idea of today is just to demystify tech and saying you can do it as long as you're not as long as you're ready to confront your fear, and also you are very hardworking as well. So just to go through quickly on our slide, the three-step roadmap required for you to get a job in tech and keep it stress-free. Firstly, one, you need to sign up for our cohort. We have the cohort starting up in June 7th. And you are also confused about what kind of role you'll be looking to do. Is it a project manager role? Is it a business analyst? Is it a agile? Or is it a project planner role? So you can use our personality test on our website to test the personality of what you're going to be going for. The second step is you're going to be get trained on practical skills such as Microsoft projects, PCs, Primavera, Jira, PM reporting, project management, business analyst, interview prep, CV workshops, and mentorship for 2 to 3 months. That would boost your confidence up, and that will give you that confidence that you can get a job and also keep it stress-free. You'll be applying for jobs and getting job offers, and we are also going to be helping you on the job support as well. So it's not a matter of you being trained and left to go on your own means. You'll be part of our WhatsApp community, and then we'll be supporting you as well if you have any questions. So quickly, I'll be showing you a live demonstration of Microsoft project, the key skills. You're going to see a live demonstration of PCs Primavera and a live demonstration of risk analysis. So it's just going to be very brief, but if you sign up for our cohort June, you're going to be an expert in these three softwares and also much more. So you can apply for project manager roles, scheduler roles. You'll be trained on Jira, Confluence, PM reporting, and you'll know how to use these tools very well. So I'm going to start with MS Project. Can everybody see my screen? Hello? Okay, I'm assuming you can see my screen. So I'm just going to start creating a very simple plan. So I've had a workshop meetings with my stakeholders, and they've given me what they want to be put on MS Project. So I'm going to click on Gantt chart format to bring my line 0 up, and I'm call this one MI Academy. Well, that's the name of the project. And in the MI Academy, there are three work packages. Work package 1 is going to have A, B, C. The stakeholders have said work package A is going to take 4 days, B is going to take 4 days, and C is going to take 4 days. Okay, and I'm going to highlight ABC, and so that it can report to work package as a summary. So I'm going to click on the tax tab and click on the arrow button facing right, and to make the work sequential so that B starts straight after A is completed, I'm going to click on this thing that looks like a chain. I can see from my chart here that A, B, C, D. A starts on the 19th, and this project will finish on the 3rd of June. Okay. And the next step is the stakeholders have also said that they're going to have some resources that needs to do the job. And because nobody works for free. So I'm going to insert a column called work so we can see the hours. and it's 0 hours at the moment. And we're going to insert a column called costs. And it's going to be 0 because we have not assigned any resources on it. So the next step we are going to do is we are going to put in resources. So I'm going to leave this view, the Gantt chart view, right click and go to the resource sheet view, and it's empty. So I can put in some names like James. Let's put in Akin, and let's give everybody £100 per hour. I need to go back to the Gantt chart view to assign James and Aki so we can know the cost of the plan. So I'm going to go back, right click and go to Gantt chart. And here, I'm just going to select ABC, click on the resource tab and assign resources. And you can see Akin is here, and I'll click assign again. And James is here, and I'm going to click assign. Okay. And James is here. So we can see that the project is going to cost us £9,600. All right. So if the stakeholders are happy, I mean, if you have double checked your work, that your cost, your plan is finishing on the 6th of May as required by the stakeholders, and the cost is you are going to be very happy to present this to the stakeholders that this is the plan in an MS project in a nutshell. So that is MS project, and we're going to create the same version of it in P6 Primavera. So I'm going to go back to another software. So let's go here, and I'm going to click on File, New, and it's bringing up this wizard box asking where do I want to keep this new project. So I'm going to click on this 3 dot here and just search for something, a folder. So batch 17, that's our current batch. Go next, and I'm going to give it a project name. I'm going to call it MI Academy. And we're going to go next, and it's going to have today's dates, and I'm going next, 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 finish. Okay. And in my folder, you can see MI Academy is here. I'm going to right click and open it up. As you can see, we are on the activities view here. So I will need to go to the WBS view to put my work package 1 in there. So I'm going to click on this blue symbol, and it's empty. So I'm going to right click and add work package 1 because it's only one work package we have. Okay. And then I'll click on the activities tab and add the activities we had. So I'm going to add, this will be A. Let's add capital letters, and this add another one. This will be B. And let's add another one, and this will be C. So these are the 3 activities we have, and I'm going to link them up. As you can see here, but the date hasn't moved. So we need to force it to move, and we are going to click on the schedule button. Now that we have done this, you can see that this project will finish on the 6th of June. Okay. Now we need to put in the resources in the plan so that we can know the costs of the plan. So like MS project, we're not going to use this layout. We're going to go to the cost loading layout. So I'm going to click on layout, open, and say no. And I've got a cost loading layout somewhere here. And we are going to put in the resources. But before we put in the resources, we are going to create them. So I'm going to go to the resource sheet view, like MS project. So this man here, okay, and add. It's just going to bring up all the resources we have already. And here, I'm just add, let me see the resources we had on MS projects. So we had Aki and James. All right, so I'm going to go back to P6. And in the resource name, put Aki. Okay, and we're going to give Aki £100 per hour. in the bottom here. And the next one here, I'm just going to type in James. All right. And now I'm going to go back to the activities view here and assign ABC. My activities has moved, so I'm just going to correct it and highlight all these three together. Right click and click on assign resources. And we're going to search, type for Aki and click the assign button and search in James, and I've assigned James in there. So you can see our cost is 12,000 pounds for P6 Primavera. So this is just a preliminary view of this plan. And the next version is that we're going to be looking at how are we sure that's, or how are we confident that we can hit these dates on the 6th of June? And how are we sure that something could go wrong? That is where you use a software called Primavera Risk Analyzer, where you're going to be running simulations and iterations to check how valid the schedule is, how valid in terms of the risk is. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration first. So if I go back to the P6, we need to export this plan out and then import it into the analyzer software. So I'm going to go to our enterprise folder. So this is MI Academy in here, and I'm going to open it up again. Sorry, I should have done that there. Click on File and Export. And we need to choose an older version because the analyzer only affects older versions. I'm going to choose 7.0 and export it as an XCR. Go next. So it's project. Next, that's the name, XCR, and it's going to be on my downloads, and finish. Okay, and close. Now we can go back to the analyzer software and we're going to go to File and open up XCR file. And it's looking for my downloads here. So if I go to look for the one we've exported to the downloads today, I think is this one. I think it's this one. Let me just double check the ID number. Yeah, it's 45. So it's this one. Then open, and it's asking us the options. So it's 8 hours per day. It's fine. Click OK. It's fine. Click OK. And we click save. So it's open up the plan A, B, C, D. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to run a quick adding a quick risk into it. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the minimum duration, the most likely duration, and the maximum duration. So what it means is that what is the optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely in terms of durations in achieving that project. Okay. So the minimal durations is 75. We have 75 confidence that we can finish that achieve that date, and most likely is 100 and maximum is 125. We're going to click OK. And once we click OK, it will put in this duration. So you can see activity A, the default date duration is 5 days, but we have 4 days. We're optimistic that we can finish it in 4 days, and we are pessimistic about the time. We need 6 days. Same thing here, 4 days in here. So once you've done that, we're going to run the stimulation. So let me just find it. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, that one. And you can run it in 1000s or in 10,000s as you want. And then click analyze. And then click go to. So during the classes, you're going to be doing this, learning the 3 softwares, and you'll be doing your competencies as assignments. And then until we can sign you off, and then we'll be helping with interviews as well. So this kind of report you will be sending off to your stakeholders, telling them that we have 66% chance of finishing on the 6th of June, this project. Like minimum here, that means that you're optimistic, that you have 3rd of June to finish this project, and the maximum and pessimistic, you are a bit concerned. You are on the 11th of June to finish this project. So this is what they call a distribution report. I remember you can go to file and print it as a PDF and send it to your stakeholders. If I look at the resources as well, we have the cost to finish this project is 12,800 as in terms of the deterministic. The optimistic is that we don't need that kind of amount. We need less, 9,600. But the pessimistic, we need 14,400 to finish this project ABC. Okay. And let's go look at doing the same thing on importing MS project into here as well. Let's have a look. You can also do all kinds of reports. Apart from, we can do tornado. And tornado will tell you that activity A has the biggest risk in terms of finishing this project, 73%. So the higher it is, and activity B is also impacted as well. So these are the two activities we need to be very concerned about. In terms of cost, the higher the cost, so activity C is what we should be looking out more in terms of the cost, 59%, likely that we're going to overrun, and activity A has a bit less, and C. And in terms of the criticality, all of them are all critical, okay? In terms of critical activities in there. So you can send this kind of report as well to your stakeholders so that they can have a view. Let's go back and show you how to do it on MS project. So I'm going to go to File and MS project, and we're going to open up. Have I saved that plan? Let me go save it first. So let's copy the name, save as on my documents, and let's call it MI MS project. Okay, now we've saved this. We're going back to the analyzer, file, and select MS project and open project. And we are going to document, I think. Basic, search for MI. Yep, that one. Open. And let me close this one and open up the analyzer again. Here we go. File. Uh, open project. And we are looking for documents. And search for that one. Okay, should be another way. There's that one. Did not get see project. Let me close it. Maybe that's why. Let's try. Okay, same settings, 8 hours per day. Click OK. And it's imported the MS project as well. I'm gonna save it. And next step is we are going to put in some quick risk, so that we can populate the pessimistic, uh, the optimistic, the most likely, and the optimistic. Okay, so we're going to go here, look for our quick risk. Was it gone? Yeah, quick risks. And we can say 7,500, 125, and click OK. And that will put in the percentage of the minimum duration, most likely duration, and the maximum duration. We're going to now run the analysis. I think it's one hour. And let's put in 5,000 iterations instead of 1,000. And let's analyze. It's going to take a bit longer because it's doing more iterations. So you can run it from 1,000 to 10,000. So these are the practical skills you will need because in interviews now, they're asking for show and tell. So you need to demonstrate to your stakeholders that you know how to use these softwares and that you're not going to be micromanaged in doing those jobs. Just waiting for the iterations to finish. Almost done. So we just give you the same kind of report that we had. So we have in the deterministic, the most likely, we are going to be saying that we can hit the project finish date on the 26th of May. That's the confidence level. In the pessimistic is the 26th of May, a day before, but sorry, up, minimum is 26 and maximum is 29th. So it will just check what confidence level is you have in finishing that project on time. And in terms of the resource, the costs is 9,600 most likely. 9,600 for the minimum as well. And the maximum, we're going to need more money, 14,400. This will be part of your management reserve or the risk reserve that your company have to consider in finishing the project. So if that's a quick demonstration of the three softwares, you're going to be learning a bit more and value integrated master schedule, NEC4 contract, and much more. And if I go back to the slide, so in terms of if you come in as a project scheduler and I'm going to be training you, you can be earning as much as 570 per day based on your experience inside IR35. PMO analyst, you have trainers that will train you on that one. So entry level roles, so up maximum you can get up to 80 or more. Project planner, £40 per hour. Scrum Master, we have a Scrum Master that will train you as well, up to 90,000 based if you have the clearances. PMO analyst up to £400 per day, or permanent is up to £55,000 per year. PMO lead up to 67,000 per year. Business analyst inside R35 up to £575 per day. 6 to 12-month contract up to £500 per day. Project manager role up to £55,000, depends on experience. So if you are struggling in a low-end job and you're stressed out in healthcare, all you need is mentorship. You need practical classes. You need somebody to hold your hand, somebody to push you, and somebody to inspire you so that your confidence level is going to be infectious and you're going to be able to justify earning that kind of amount from your future employers. Does anybody have any questions? Bolu, is there any questions on the chat?
No, sir. Right now, I haven't seen anyone. So thank you so much for that amazing demo session.
You're welcome.
So, guys, if you have any questions at all about our program at MI Consulting Academy, drop a DM. Something else to take note of is this is a mini taster session. It's a mini, and what our trainer has tried to do is give you an expose on some of the real life tools you'll be using. And I tell you, it's as practical as it gets. This is no fluff. These are the tools you need professionally, right? And it's session. We practically baby you and shape you through the process of becoming a real life Avenger, right? In the project management sector. And these are skills that are global. These are skills not just for one location, global skills. And so if you have any question at all, drop it in DM. We'll be responding. Yes, okay. I see HRH Fumi underscore T. Okay, yes, drop your questions. Okay, I see a question. How much is the PM training? Okay, that's a question we have right now. How much is the
Okay.
PM training?
So the offer instrumental payment options as well. And the benefit is that you're going to be getting part of our WhatsApp community. You'll be getting practical classes, case studies, CVs revamp, and your planning skill is going to be top notch. Your agile skill is going to be top notch. Your reporting skills is going to be top notch within the next 2 or 3 months. Your interview skills is going to be top notch because we are going to micromanage you. And also we supply recruiters and companies as well with our staff in there. So once you are very capable, we can deploy you to companies as well.
All right, thank. I don't know if that answered your question, Musu.mag Magona. So another question in the DM is, can I get remote jobs with the training? That's from Michael Arabambi.
Yes, in terms of remote jobs, you need to, if possible, you just need to set the alerts on job sites like LinkedIn, JobServe, Google alerts as well. So there are lots of remote jobs available on those sites. And then you can also apply for freelancing works as well for Upworks. So you can get jobs in America, in around the world as a freelancer, and that's mostly remote as well.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Hope that answered your question, Michael Arabambi. All right, so something HR, okay, HRH Fumi is saying the line broke up. So she didn't get to hear the price. So if you could, how much is the training? And a B part is, does age affect this? So is there an age to get in for the training? So two questions: how much is the training? One again, and does age affect the training?
Yeah, so the training fee is 450. We are accept instrumental payments. And there is no age affecting the training. The major ingredient we need from you is you need to say, I don't know how, but I'm willing to find out. That is the major ingredient we need from you, and hard work. As long as you're very hardworking, then you could be 60, 70, and still get a job in this industry. Well, all the employers need is your competencies and your experience.
All right. Thank you once again. I'm sure you got that. So I've dropped the figure in the DM for you, Fumi. So again, if you have any other questions, this is the last part of the training. Just a brief recap of what we've done so far. Our expert trainers been what to expect in our training, how to transition. He has taken us through uh, most of what we've done in the past in helping people transition, single mothers at every level, people who, you know, um, 10 years, 15 years in a different sector transitioning. And so, aside that, we've had a demo session, a demo where we've seen P6 MS Project Planner 2 and Risk Analyzer, how you can use that in your professional setting. So those are the demos we've seen live. And then something else is we've seen on different job sites, different offers for these same PM roles that are out. These are fresh um, jobs that are currently out, right? That you could be trying out for as soon as you are proficient enough with our training. And so we're in the last phase of the IG live session, which is Q&A. So if you have any questions concerning our programs, this is the session where you get to ask that. And something else I'd like to add is for our, we have a community where we share live updates, not just live updates of events. We also share live updates when there are job roles. All right, that's our community. As much as this a mentorship, this is also a community. So I will be dropping the Telegram and the WhatsApp link. Click on it, join, all right. And then there's also the link to register for the taster session. All right. The real taster session comes up on the 31st of May. So register to get updates or join the WhatsApp and Telegram community to get live updates. And also, one last thing I'll be adding is uh, there, go on our website. There's a personality test you could be taking to know project management is actually broad. So based on your personality type, what project management role fits you best to get started with on our program? And so there's another question here from Musu Magona. Um, it says, how long is the duration of the training? How long is the duration of the training?
We aim to get you ready by 2 to 3 months. So you're going to spend a month with me in planning, and you're going to learn those three softwares within a month. And then the Agile trainer, the PMO trainer, and then the business analyst trainer, we also train you as well. And in between them, you'll be having interview prep. Your CVs are going to be ready, and you'll be learning your the questions and answers for interviews. You'll be preparing your LinkedIn, so by the time you're done in the third month, your anxiety is going to be less, it's going to be reduced, and you'll be able to apply for a job and confidently smash the interview and get the job.
Thank you very much for that. So, if you were listening, our duration is 2 to 3 months, 1 month for learning all the softwares that were demoed. So, you have access to these tools, and we give you access to these tools rather, and you are able to perform tasks, life cases, project agile or waterfall framework you're using for a project. We show you how to use these tools to proficiently deliver and work with your stakeholders. All right. So if you got that, Musu Magona, 2 to 3 months is the duration. Uh, Yes. So again, if there's any other question, anyone with any other question, feel free to drop your questions in the DM. Something I'll do, like I mentioned shortly, I'll be dropping the live link. All right, our group and community link for those of us in this live session to join our community. Again, like I mentioned, in our live community, what you are getting is not just fluff about events. You know, when there are job opportunities, job placements, being part of our community means you're one of the first people to get live updates. And so for those of us on these live events, it's also it's also a given that in those live events you will be getting, in our community rather, you will be getting, as you'll be seeing live testimonials, right? You'll be seeing live testimonials of people who, you know, are getting jobs. So again, it's not fluff. I need to keep mentioning that. So yes, so I see there's another question in the comment section. Okay. Okay. So the question says, are you CPD registered in the UK? All right. So that's a
Yes,
question.
yeah, yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are CPD registered.
And we also offer Scrum and Six Sigma exams and certifications. We partner with a US company called VMDO.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So again, yes, we are registered. We are CPD registered in the UK. So any other questions? Our time is far gone, and we will be ending the live session shortly. So I think this is that phase where you say, please speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, Musu Magona, you got that. Welcome. Any other questions before we call it a live? All right, once again, um, A big thank you to everyone for joining our live session. This is MI Consulting Academy, a CPD registered with in the UK. We are committed to seeing each and every of our students shine, making sure that you have a smooth transition forward from whatever other career paths, transitioning into the project management space, whether it's as a BA, a Scrum Master. We are committed to holding your hands through that process. Something that has happened in today's life is we've gotten firsthand expose on proven things you can be doing to transition smoothly. As project management is a global skill, not just a UK or a US skill. And then something else is we've had our expert trainer demo for us with the P6 tools. He has also demoed with MS Project tools, how you can be using these tools to work with your stakeholders and then work on a project from start to finish. And then we've also had a Q&A session with our different live attendees ask us, okay, what does our fee cost, our training fee? What does that cost? What's the duration, which is 2 to 3 months? And then are remote jobs readily available? Yes, as has been demonstrated in the course of this call. You can also be joining our Telegram and our Telegram and our IG, our Telegram and our WhatsApp group to get live updates, not just of events, but when there are job opportunities, they are also shared with our community. All right. I will hold the floor for about a minute. If anyone has any more questions, any other questions, I'll be holding the floor. Feel free to ask any questions you have, project management related, career transition related, and also feel free to ask questions about what your prospect might be and whatnot. Just a minute and then we call it a live. I think
Thank you very much, Bolu.
all right. You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so please don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to take a left turn or right turn. Um, we will hold your hands, we will mentor you, we will micromanage you. And as my students, if they are here, Joy, if you're here, they will tell you their experience. They are in terms of the few weeks where they started ago, they are more experienced, they are very confident in their abilities as well. And they are doing the assignments, they are doing the reports, and they should be able to keep a job stress free.
All right. So without much ado, we will be shutting down the live. Thank you to everyone for joining. I'm sure for those that started, it's been an amazing time. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two, either you're in the field or if you're transitioning. And so, again, this MI Consulting Academy, you could register for a taster session. This is a mini taster session. Our taster session still comes up on the 31st. You could also be part of that. You could be registering for our June cohort starting on the 7th. The lines are there on the flyer. Check on our page. You could call the lines. You could send a WhatsApp message. There will be a response. All right. Thank you to everyone for attending the live. We'll be calling it, like I say, live. Have a blessed evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.
Thank you very much.